Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard with a 16 by 20 inch canvas, some cutout acetate cards for swipe card, and some paint I need to use up that I'm not even sure I should be trying to use up. But it's here, I'm here, you're here, I might as well try it. It kind of fell out of my bottle earlier and attempted to ruin one of my pieces of artwork. So I'm just going to use what I can of that. I like this pan, so I was going to put white on here also, but I don't think that there's going to be, I don't know, we'll see in a second. Get rid of as much of that as I can. Clean off my tool for a second. I've even got a little more paint over there. I wipe off my hands. Grab an OXO omelet turning spatula. Where are my tweezers before I start this? I just had them here. There they are. They're on the Amazon link below. Show more. On the link tree has all my links: Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook groups for Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation. I can feel a piece of grit in there. Where students go, and totes, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery totes and more, where you can find what I've been posting on fineartamericanpixels.com since 2013. Just fun to go look at. Teespring clothing under the video. You can see that if you're on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell. And if you're not, you can open the link and it'll take you to that Teespring store, I believe. Where there, like I said, there's all over print leggings and t-shirts made with my artworks. I just put that where I could find it. Yes, hit it on myself right in front of my face. That's a big piece of something. That's what I get for trying to salvage all that paint. Just scraped it right into that container with no idea what was actually in there. I don't know that I checked first. Probably wasn't a great idea, but at least I'm having a chance to use it now. I'm sorry, it's going to take a little extra time to get everything out of there. So I want this to be a freeform swipe, and I think I'm going to probably use some shovelfuls of color. And I'm going to look in a second and see what else is hanging out in the surface of my paint. I really wanted some white, but I think I can put some white in too, just by dribbling it. This OXO omelet turning spatula is on the Amazon link. Did I mention that? Below show more, along with my two books called Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, both about fluid acrylics pouring, both the first two. The first one is the first 100 and the second one is the second 100. Yeah, a couple more things, couple 10 to get out of here. So I'm going to just give myself some white metallic from Anita's, and then I'm going to take the paint that I have left. This is a enamel, and I'm going to scoop up whatever I can get out of my little container from the last painting I did and throw a little more orange in there, I think. Well, I would love to do that if it would come out, but something will. That's the something that will. Alright, so what else do I want in there? Anything that'll come out? Hey, purple will come out. Alright, so I'm going to just I want some gold in there. Where'd it go? There it is. It's almost time to throw this other container into the bucket. I'm just squeezing colors that I want right into my shovel right now. Because I can! The name of my first book! I think I said that already. Actually, I knew that. And a little purple. Who knows what this is going to be like. I really want some of that turquoise. When you put the paints together, because they have the pouring medium in them, they create a catalytic reaction together where they change the texture and they make the stripes, and it's just all cool. I might be very tempted to just give this a little bit of a tip. I want that paint to come right out there. Soak my... Let's throw a little bit more magenta. Do I have the color I want? I do. And it comes out. Cool. So we're just going to wing it. We're going to freeform wing it. And see what happens. Because I can. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is be sneaky and use the blue enamel. A few places where I think I might want to swipe. Above the gold. I might still be tempted. Do I have it? The enamel? That's not it. Where'd the enamel go? Ha! Is that it? That is it. Alright, so a little more black enamel. A couple of places. Here and there. Actually, I want that in both directions. So I'm going to grab a little swipe card. I'm just going to swivel my turntable to my heart's contentment. If I need more paint. Because I know the black enamel will sell. And the blue might also. I don't mind if I leave some colors behind. I don't mind if I drag gently and make tendrils. I may want to use a basting brush at some point in time, or even some chain. I really had wanted to put some white in here. It sort of feels like it's calling me for it, but I think that what I've got is going to have to do. And I'm actually having a pretty good time, which is good considering the day I've had with paint bottles exploding in my artwork. And I've got plenty of paint left over in my shovel when I want to cover things. I like that white in the back there. Really tempted to add a little bit more. Just because I can. I don't want to kill it. You can go too far with things. I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my mixtures. So when I find that I have deep paint, I don't worry that it's going to crack when it dries, mostly. We'll see. The one the paint bottle spilled in earlier today may be the test case for that whole scenario. So every time I get some heavy paint, I never did tip, and I meant to. Every time I get some heavy paint, I just use my finger to let it go over the edge. And when it falls down, it still sells and creates patterns and separates the colors. So it's kind of beautiful that way. I'm just going to use my little card to keep dragging swipes. I don't know if it's a swipe if I'm dragging tendrils. But I like dragging tendrils. I'm going to flip that over and use that color. Just intuition operating. And when I see that I've got color on my card that would look good in another color, where, yeah, I like that. That's very energetic. I used to paint, before I did paint pouring, I did something called energetica, and it was coined, the phrase was coined by, oh gosh, oh no, I lost his name. I can see his face so clearly. Maybe it'll come to me before I'm done with the video. He's in North Carolina, I believe. So I'm just dragging the very tip and the edge of my swipe card. And just sort of disturbing what's there. Alright, so this is enamel. and I'm going to let it be lifted up before so I don't hold it down the whole way with my finger. I've done a few of these and I like them every time I do them. They're lots of fun. Just dragging tendrils. My black enamel is a gloss, so there's a good chance if I don't pull through it that it's going to leave a different high gloss texture. Last time I did this, I don't think I paid as much attention as I'm trying to pay this time. I really like that white in the background. I'm going to remember that. I like the gold in the background too. And I don't mind cleaning off my card when there's some beautiful colors there. I'll let all that go right over the edge. I'm going to have some edge time to put in on this after I'm done. And if I'm not swiping, then I'm making these tendrils and it's a little less invasive. I don't know how far I want to go. I'm really enjoying making those marks though. And breaking up the white line seems to be part of that scenario. And a little bit of color left on my card doesn't seem to be hurting that. I'm just basically bouncing it off. Very gently. It does remind me of one of the last ones I did, but that's okay because I like that one. And you only get good at stuff by practicing it, which is what I keep telling my fans and my students. Kind of want a little bit more of that white right in there. And you could do that with any color you wanted to. So that's basically flames, you know? That's what my husband would say anyway. Looks like fire. Well, it does. Kind of looks like flames. How far do I want to go? I don't know. I ought to stop when I feel like I've got something. You know, I like everything, but I have this dark spot here, and I'm wondering if I need to leave some negative space there, or if I can just cheat and add a few colors that I'd like to see there. And I know me, and cheating is just definitely, as far as fluid acrylics go, that's the way to go. That's my MO. That's the way I roll. If it occurs to me, yes, that's good. And not only that, if I'm not done, I'm not done. So that's a little turquoise masterminds, and I'm looking for the other turquoise, and today is a weird day. There it is. Cool. Now that makes me think that I could actually add some dots in here and be pretty happy about that too. Really like the addition of that turquoise. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit more as I go along. I was going to do some petticoats for Ty, but maybe another day when I have a little more time. Love that white. Do I have enough of it? So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard thing. Make sure you check my link tree. It's right underneath Show More. And it's got Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links. And under the description of under the video is a description that will include my paint pouring recipe should you need it, and how I mix my colors in squeeze bottles and how I keep them. And I am going to be definitely having some fun doing my edges for a little while. So that's neat. It's different. I like it. And I'm pretty sure I learned some stuff. Not sure what it is yet. but it'll occur to me. If I see any canvas, I'm going to try and get rid of it. If I see anything else, oh, I wish I had that orange out there still. So I will torch to release any bubbles caught in the paint. And I like that last little bit of red I stuck in there. And I definitely love my favorite purple flash color shift from Folk-Art. And probably nothing will ever keep me from loving it. And that's really, really nice. I'm going to clean off my card on my edges. And then I'm going to fix my edges with my fingers. And I'm going to call it a day. Maybe I will torch. Maybe I will put a skewer in there right now to make sure that any place that I see, I better be careful, I could go too far. I know, I've been saying that the whole time and continuing on to go too far. But I like skewering. If you did this with greens, you could definitely do some flowers. I did a jungle piece earlier. I think I want a little bit of gold in there. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, well. That's me done pretty much for now. I'm not going to worry about torching while you guys are here. I like what I've got. It'll dry all shimmery and iridescent overnight, and then we'll see what we will see. I really want some dots in there though. So you'll be gone in a second, and I'll still be doing this. I might even get out the orange. Yes, I like those. And I give myself permission to use my favorite color wherever I want. If you're still here, I love you guys. Come again, check out some of my playlists, my creative playlists on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Priscilla Batzell Art on YouTube. There's 1,310 videos there. See what a few random dots can do? Wow, cool. All right, I hope you guys come again. I'll be touching up my edges forever. And what can I not tell you? Please give me a thumbs up, and thank you for the donations that have kept me painting all this time. I really appreciate that. Look for the exhibition video on the end screens of any video on Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Priscilla Batzell's channel, and you may find a drawing there, and the perimeters, and the prizes. All right, I love you guys. I will see you guys anon. Check the link tree, and if you shop my Amazon, you help me out. I really appreciate it. It costs you nothing extra. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I will see you anon.